Let's be real, hospitals today are stretched thin. Nurses aren't short on skill, they're short on time. That's where a new wave of robots is stepping in. In this video, you'll meet Nurabot, already running errands inside a real hospital in Taiwan, carrying meds, calling elevators, and cutting nurse workload by nearly 30%. You'll see Forier's GR3, a gentle humanoid with expressive eyes that greets kids, comforts seniors, and turns stress into calm. Then there's a non-stop courier that's already clocked over 1 million deliveries in US hospitals, and another social robot turning waiting rooms into warmer places. The age of robot teammates in healthcare isn't science fiction anymore. So let's dive in and start with Nurabot. It runs errands, guides visitors, and opens doors so nurses can focus on care. It's built to give nurses more time with patients. It carries medicines and lab samples between departments, brings wound care kits and health handouts to the bedside, shows patients and visitors where to go during busy hours, and handles routine jobs on short, low-staff night shifts. Fewer trips, fewer interruptions, more time with patients. It's a teammate, not a replacement, built to take on the dull, repeat tasks that eat up a shift. This isn't a theory. At Taichung Veterans General Hospital in Taiwan, Nurabot is already on the floor. Both nurses and patients say it helps. Leaders expect that once it's fully set up, it could cut nurse workload by up to 30% by handling deliveries and wayfinding. The hospital plans to add dozens more units, and more checks are underway for a full launch. It even had a spotlight at Computex 2025 as part of the Smart Hospital push. When a robot saves steps, it saves time and energy for care. Under the hood, Nurabot uses Kawasaki's Nioki mobile base with 2 robot arms and a built-in cargo bay. Nurabot can call elevators and open doors, navigate hallways on its own, and move without babysitting. Its brain runs Foxconn AI, including the Fox Brain language model for natural voice conversation, on an NVIDIA Jetson Orin-based holoscan computer that processes sensors on the robot in real time. Built by Foxconn and Kawasaki, it's designed to blend in so staff can focus on care. Care isn't just tasks, it's connection. Meet Forier's GR3, a friendly humanoid for calm spaces. That's where Forier's GR3 comes in, a full-size humanoid built for companionship, presence, and empathy. It stands about 1.65 meters tall with soft, rounded features in a gentle beige shell, expressive eyes, and open body language. It's made for calm spaces, hospital lobbies, pediatric units, elder care wards, and rehab centers. Places where a warm moment can lower stress and lift moods. GR3 can greet families, give directions, play simple games with kids to ease fear, remind seniors to drink water or take meds, and keep people company when waiting feels long. It turns a hallway into something closer to a living room. It's a friendly humanoid for calm spaces. It greets, guides, plays simple games with kids, and reminds seniors about water and meds. It makes eye contact, reacts to touch, and stops if someone steps in front. It moves naturally and runs on hot swappable batteries, so it stays ready. Tests started in August 2025 in nursing homes and rehab centers in Asia. In demos, GR3 carries small items and leads light rehab to keep people engaged so nurses can focus on care. Now we hand off to Moxy for non-stop logistics. For non-stop logistics, we hand off to Moxy. If Nurabot runs errands and GR3 is the friendly face, Moxy is the courier that never gets tired. It's a mobile robot with an arm on wheels. Moxy takes care of jobs that pull nurses away from patients, picking up medicines, blood products, and lab samples, getting supplies from storage, delivering PPE, meals, and linens, and grabbing equipment left on another floor. It maps the building, calls the elevator by itself, and moves through the halls without blocking people. For nurses, that means fewer interruptions and calmer rounds. The hardware is simple and practical. A wheeled base with LiDAR and 3D cameras builds an internal map and avoids people gracefully. A 6-degree of freedom arm with a gripper opens doors, picks up items, and places things on shelves and carts. A small, friendly face and a touchscreen on its chest make interactions simple and human, with gentle chimes or short phrases when it needs to speak up. Since 2018, Moxy has expanded to dozens of US hospitals, with more than 100 units across major systems. Case studies are concrete. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, two Moxys made over 2,500 deliveries in 4 months, traveled 132 miles of hallway, and saved about 1,620 staff hours. Another site logged more than 7,000 deliveries in a similar window, and by mid-2024, the fleet passed 1 million total deliveries. Nurses put it simply, Moxy gives us back time at the bedside. Moxy saves time, but connection is the next step. Meet Pepper, the social robot for human moments. Isn't built to carry loads. Instead, it's designed to carry conversations, something hospitals need just as much as logistics. Families arrive stressed, kids are nervous, and older adults sometimes need encouragement. That's where Pepper comes in, a greeter, guide, and activity leader who helps turn tension into comfort. It speaks many languages, answers common questions, walks visitors to radiology or pediatrics, helps with quick check-ins on the tablet in its chest, and leads light group sessions like stretching, singing, or memory games. Imagine a waiting room where a child smiles after meeting Pepper, or a senior ward where a cheerful robot leads a morning stretch while nurses focus on one-on-one care. To do this well, it uses simple, safe hardware. To do that job, the hardware stays simple and safe. Pepper is 120 centimeters tall on 3 Omni wheels, with 19 joints for expressive moves. Its emotion engine, the emotion software, reads faces and tones so it can stay light for a nervous child, or steady and clear for a rushed adult. It notices when someone walks up, makes eye contact, and starts a conversation. It moves slowly, runs most of a day on one charge, and partners often customize its tablet and voice for each hospital's scripts and therapy routines. That setup is why many sites try Pepper first at reception or in group activities. Exactly the uses we'll look at next. Pepper's deployments tell a global story. In many hospitals, Pepper has been used mainly at reception and in group activities during pilots and short-term trials. Results vary by site, but common uses include greeting, giving directions, simple surveys on its tablet, and leading light exercise or games in elder care settings. In mixed fleets, social robots handle mood and guidance while other machines manage transport and cleaning. Pepper isn't for clinical tasks. It supports the experience. That's not all. AI robots are becoming way too real, and the this year already proved it. We've watched machines go from party tricks to real work, real faces, real presence. Amecha raises an eyebrow and the room freezes. Sophia smiles on stage and the world listens. Gia Gia turns her head, blinks, and you forget she's a machine for a second. Tesla kept pushing Optimus toward scale. Figure 02 clocked in at a real factory. And yes, some teams are straight up building robotic bodies they say could host future AGI. It's been hard to keep up, so here's the plan. We'll break this down step by step, fast and clear, so you don't miss a beat. Big moments, clean takeaways, no fluff. Ready? Let's begin with Grace, a robot that emerged during one of humanity's darkest hours. Grace was created by Hanson Robotics with Singularity Studio. She was shown to the world in mid-2021. At that time, healthcare workers were overwhelmed and patients felt alone. Standing about 1.70 meters tall with gentle Asian features and dressed in a crisp nurse uniform, Grace represents something revolutionary. A robot designed not just to assist, but to comfort. She can simulate 48 different facial muscle movements, creating expressions so nuanced they can genuinely soothe anxious patients. What makes Grace extraordinary? Her thermal camera chest can measure body temperatures and assess patient responsiveness. She speaks English, and if you're not comfortable with English, that's not a problem. She can also speak Mandarin, Cantonese, and more languages to connect with many patients across Asia. But maybe the most amazing thing is Grace's bedside manner. She gives a calm and kind presence. She can talk with elderly patients, check their vital signs, and even sing to make them feel better. In hospital trials, Grace showed something big. Robots can do more than check health. They can also give real companionship. In an age where healthcare workers are stretched thin and elderly patients often face isolation, could robots like Grace bridge that gap? Meet the robot that has captured global attention. Her name is Sophia. Created by Hanson Robotics in 2016, she didn't just break technological barriers. She also broke cultural barriers. She became the world's first robot celebrity. Standing 1.67 meters tall with 83 degrees of freedom throughout her body, Sophia possesses an extraordinary range of motion. But it's her face that truly mesmerizes. 36 degrees of freedom in her head and neck alone, powered by patented Forier skin and over 30 facial motors that create eerily human expressions. Sophia's claim to fame? In October 2017, Saudi Arabia gave her citizenship. She became the first robot to get this honor. She has been on talk shows and given interviews. She also worked as a UNDP Innovation Ambassador, talking about AI and robot ethics on global stages. If Sophia sparked debates about robot consciousness, Amecha redefined what robotic expression could be. Developed by Engineered Arts, Amecha has earned recognition as possessing one of the world's most advanced humanoid faces. This incredible articulation allows for expressions so lifelike they've gone viral. One demo showed Amecha reacting with surprise, raising eyebrows and widening eyes. It looked almost too human to be fake. What sets Amecha apart is, it is not built for just one job. Instead, it is a base for research in human-robot interaction. It can hold AI-powered conversations. Sometimes it even uses GPT-4 to sound more natural. These conversations can feel so real they blur the line between acting and real communication. The limitation? Until recently, Amecha couldn't walk. It was essentially an incredibly expressive torso. But in 2025, a walking prototype emerged, suggesting that this master of facial expression might soon be mobile. Make sure to subscribe because this Saturday we're uploading a whole half-hour-long video discussing the top 25 robots of 25. So make sure to subscribe. Now let's move to China. From the University of Science and Technology of China comes one of the most visually striking humanoids ever made. Unveiled on April 15, 2016, Gia Gia earned the nickname Robot Goddess for her remarkably lifelike appearance and delicate features. Gia Gia was designed to study natural human interaction through speech recognition and micro-expressions. Her creators envisioned her working in restaurants, hospitals, and nursing homes, though she remains primarily a research prototype. What made Gia Gia special wasn't just her appearance, it was her personality. In one demo, photographers tried to take her picture up close. She politely told them to step back. She said the angle would make her face look fat. This touch of vanity and self-awareness showcased something beyond programmed responses. It hinted at genuine personality. But Gia Gia also caused controversy. Some of her answers were seen as too subservient. She even called male visitors "my lord." This raised questions about how we program gender roles and social rules into robots. Next, we move to Shenzhen, China. UB Tech Robotics has done something that sounds impossible. A robot that never needs to stop working. Walker S2, announced in July 2025, has solved one of robotics' most persistent problems: limited battery life. Standing between 1.62 to 1.76 meters tall, Walker S2 possesses 52 degrees of freedom and can carry up to 15 kilograms. But its most remarkable feature isn't its strength or dexterity. It's its ability to autonomously swap its own battery packs. Picture this. Walker S2 approaches a charging station, removes its depleted battery with one arm, docks it to charge, then grabs a fresh battery with the other arm and plugs it in, all without human intervention. The robot makes this look simple and smooth. This 3-minute process enables truly 24/7 operation, a world first for humanoid robots. Using purely visual stereo cameras for navigation, no LiDAR required, Walker S2 can perform precision tasks with sub-millimeter accuracy while running UB Tech's Co-Agent AI system that integrates vision, language understanding, and task planning. The implications are staggering. Imagine factories that never sleep, staffed by tireless humanoid workers. While others focus on entertainment or healthcare, Figure AI has taken a different path, creating the first commercially viable humanoid worker. Figure 2, unveiled on August 6, 2024. Figure O2 has achieved what many thought impossible. It's working a real job. At BMW's South Carolina plant, Figure O2 robots autonomously insert sheet metal parts into fixtures on assembly lines. a delicate task requiring precision and coordination that was previously exclusive to human workers. What makes Figure 02 extraordinary isn't just its technical capabilities, though its 16-degree of freedom hands can perform sub-millimeter precision tasks. It's the speed of its development. Founded in 2022, Figure AI raised $675 million in early 2024 and moved from concept to factory floor faster than anyone thought possible. The robot's integration of large language model reasoning for high-level task planning, combined with 3x the computing power of previous generations, enables it to understand complex instructions and adapt to changing situations. And if Figure 2 proved robots can handle real jobs, Optimus wants to build millions more. What sets Optimus apart isn't just its specifications. It's Tesla's vision of mass production. Musk projects that Optimus could be priced under $20,000 and produced in numbers that dwarf all other humanoid projects combined. The company's plan? Use robots to build more robots, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of production. By 2024, Optimus robots demonstrated autonomous tasks like sorting objects by color and performing synchronized routines. While robotics experts remain skeptical of Tesla's ambitious timelines, the company's track record of transforming industries makes dismissing their humanoid dreams dangerous. We stand at an extraordinary moment in human history. These 7 remarkable machines represent more than technological achievements. They're harbingers of a future where the line between human and artificial becomes increasingly blurred. From Grace's compassionate care to Sophia's celebrity status, from Amecha's expressive mastery to Gia Gia's lifelike beauty, from Walker S2's tireless dedication to Figure 02's industrial revolution and Optimus's mass-market dreams. Each robot represents a different facet of our automated future. The question isn't whether humanoid robots will transform our world. The question is, are we ready for the world they're about to create?